Hi everybody, I'm going to walk you through a translation of Hallelujah. So in the beginning, I heard, and then you're going to sign this sign, there was, this is not there was, but it means have. I heard there was a secret, so it's this hand shape here, you tap it on your lips, a secret, and for a chord, we're going to do this kind of a chord. Just because when I sit and look at a translation, I think of a piano chord, and I'm thinking, no, not back in the Bible days in that way. So I'm going to do the secret chord that David, and we're just going to do David this way. So it's a letter D, and we're going to do it on the heart. That David, and then we're going to do a play with like a strumming, played, and the Lord. So it's an L, and it comes from your, if you're right-handed, generally, well, since we're doing it as a group, it's going to come from your left shoulder down to your right waist. So Lord, and then we're going to do this. This means himself, and we're going to sign happy. So that's going to translate to please the Lord, but it comes out a little bit backwards. The Lord himself is happy. Okay? And then it says, but you don't really care for music, do you? So we can go like this. But you don't like music. And then this kind of means a question mark. So we're going to use it for this particular song. Okay? And then when it says it goes like this, we mean it sounds like this. And then we're going to put up a barcode, the musical thing. What's that thing called? And the fourth, the fifth. So it's a 4 and it twists, it's a 5 and it twists, the fourth, the fifth, and then we're going to go, as we're going across the bar, the minor fall, the major lift, and as we come up, we're going to come into what is the baffled king. This is these kinds of hand shapes that go opposite each other in direction. The baffled king, king looks like Lord, but it's a sign language K. So the baffled king composing, and this means to bring it out of your head, so like to create it or think about it, conceive it, and then write it. So composing, that's going to be a real quick thing, composing hallelujah. So hallelujah is either going to have 1 or 2 claps, and then you make this sort of X hand shape, or you can touch it to the thumbs, and it circles around a couple of times. So hallelujah or hallelujah. Okay, and then if you're doing some version related to hula, you might end up doing something like this, which is also fine. And maybe you'll interchange them. You could go hallelujah, hallelujah. Okay, so all the times that it comes up, that's what you're going to do. Now, when it goes into the next verse, it says, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. So we're going to go like this for your, even though it actually is referring to a male in the Bible, your faith. So faith looks like this. We're going to have open hands. You put your finger here, but really all your hands are open. All your hands are open. And it comes from thinking tightly. So faith. So it opens and closes. I'm going to see if I can do it in a couple of angles for you. Faith. Okay. Your faith was strong, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw, and then we're going to do for her, a woman, so it comes from the chin and down to the middle of the chest. You saw her, and then for bathing on the roof, we're just going to create what is like a roof and then a person laying on their back. So you saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and moonlight overthrew you. So we're going to switch things around. We're going to put the moonlight, so you take this hand shape. It's not quite a C, it's just the thumb and the finger. It goes up, and then it will come down. So you're going to actually hold this. So we saw her bathing on the roof, the moonlight, and then beauty, and it's a shape that's gonna, this 5 hand shape goes around your face and closes at the chin. So the moonlight and her beauty. And then you're going to come into this, it looks like faith, but it's not quite faith because it starts here in the middle and it goes towards where we left our hand. And it means captivated or captured you, engrossed you. So we're going to use that as overthrew you because it was so engrossing that it caught you. So the moonlight and her beauty caught you. She tied you to a kitchen chair, and this is dealing with Samson, right? So then we have this already, and then we can do a thing that looks like tying you up. Tied you, okay? So we're coming from overthrew you to tie you or lock you up as if a rope's around you. Tied you. I didn't do this, but you could come behind, but tied you to a kitchen chair and then tie it again. So this bounce, this hand shape straight up looks like a chair. Tied you to the kitchen chair. She broke your throne, and you want to keep it kind of in this space of where we have him tied up. Broke your throne, and in this case it's the body because they kind of break him down. Broke your throne and cut your hair, and you just do a scissor motion through the hair and cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. And what happens is you'll want to twist, because in sign language we're now going to become Samson. So we're going to switch into where we have his space, and we're going to be facing the opposite direction, which is facing right, because we always have God up on our right hand side. So we're going to, let me do that again. She broke your throne and cut your hair, and from your lips she drew, so we're about to speak, she drew the hallelujah. Okay, but I want you to keep the hallelujah kind of in close, because you got to think, if he's in pain and he's just been beaten down, he's now praying, so he's tied up, and then he's going to speak the hallelujah. So it's I would do a single clap and a couple of hits, but not huge just yet. Okay, alright. Let me get down to the next part of the right verse. Okay, and then we jump into this verse where it says, maybe there's a God above. So since all the group's doing it, and this is a nice balance sign, this means maybe. Maybe there is, so we have, maybe there's a God, and God will go up higher than what I can do on camera, so a little higher than your forehead, but maybe there's a God above, so you can bring it up a little higher than what I'm doing so you can see it. It'll be up above your head. Can I shrink? Maybe there's a God. God starts off horizontal and comes up parallel. It's a movement. Maybe there's a God above. But all I've ever learned from love. But myself, this is, or I, you could do an I, but I learn about, or yeah, about love. And then we're going to do this little motion. It's a question, but it's kind of rhetorical, so we're not really asking a question. But I've learned from, or about love, was how to shoot someone who outdrew you. And what all we're doing was shooting, boom, shoot someone, and then we're saying first, because all that means was how to shoot someone first, right? How to shoot someone who outdrew you. So I've learned about love, what is how to shoot someone first. And then it says it's not someone who has seen, it's not a cry you can hear at night. So it's not a prayer that you hear at night. It's not someone who has seen the light, not someone who has seen the light. This is a version of it's a cold and it's a broken, but we're going to break, and we're going to do this motion where your right hand goes under your left hand. It also means humble or humility. It's a cold already has you ready to break. It's a broken hallelujah. So the broken is going to be actually a broke and a humble together, hallelujah. And then it's hallelujah all the way to the end of the song. Good luck. If you need any more help or you need me to clear anything up, just let me know.